Hello Pisces, welcome to your January 2022 reading. I will be doing a general romance forecast with your past, present, future 3 to 4 months out, and then your 12-month outcome. And then I will do a one-on-one relationship spread if you have a specific person you're looking at. I will then pull some oracle cards from Spirit for a bird's eye view of the situation. And then I will pull some sex oracle cards, and then I will pull some cards from your person, from their point of view, and we'll close it off with some angel cards for advice to you about your romance life. I shuffled the cards off camera, but I did them just for good measure on camera too a few times. I just don't like watching videos where it's just like in the shuffling and I just want to just get to the message already. Alrighty, so within your spread for your horseshoe spread, it's like a V-point. We got the past, present, 3 to 4 month future, you in a nutshell, your environment, your hopes and or your fears, and your 12-month outcome. Alrighty, Pisces, let's get to it. Okay, so in your past you got the Ace of Pentacles, and then you got the Morai. The Morai are like the weavers of fate, what's to come. So it looks like there was some sort of fated offer that came to you in the past. A new beginning, a new present, some sort of money or gift, something material. And that was affecting your life, your love life. I guess that's pretty vague. I'll get another card. I don't want to be too vague. It seems like the offer was something that was a result of maybe overcoming a battle. There's also an emotional offer here, overcoming some sort of spiritual conflict. Maybe you guys weren't on the same religious plane, or maybe there was some sort of disunion, disharmony, like legally, like maybe you were almost divorced or you were divorced. But what came of it was a destined new offer with money, material focus. Okay. I hope that was on camera, but I didn't see it, so. So it looks like you might be taking the backwards walk, and I guess that makes sense because we're in Venus retrograde right now. You might be walking back to the past with your 10 of Wands. You picked up a bunch of burdens and you're walking back to try to figure something out. It looks like you have some doubt in your situation, but you're trying to force some faith into the situation. The card of Psyche, she is paired off with Eros, her lover. Eros is the god of passion, love, creativity, and sex. She could not believe someone could love her so intensely, and she ended up cheating on him. I guess the test, she because I guess it was a test. She didn't believe it. He ended up being extremely hurt by the situation, but with time he actually forgave her and took her back, and they got back together because he loved her so much he could forgive her anything. But if she didn't have doubt in the situation to begin with, then they didn't have to go through all that trouble. She created their own drama. Yeah. So I don't know if you're walking back to a situation that did have drama, you walked away from it, now you're coming back, maybe after a time of thinking things through. I don't want to always pick extra cards for people, but I don't want to be so vague either. Yeah, it looks like someone's moving with some fairly fast, swift speed. Maybe some sort of information was finally uncovered, and maybe you're feeling now, since that information is uncovered, it actually might be worth going back to something. So we got 2 knights here. They actually look like they're going in different directions too. The Knight of Swords is quick-witted, sharp with his tongue. The Knight of Wands he's a traveler, he likes to move around. He also has a lot of passion. Passion being Eros again. Okay, so your future situation, Pisces. We got Gaia manifestation in reverse, and we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're going to be your own worst enemy, Pisces. It's like you could do anything you want to. You could make anything you want to, but you're not. You're blocking yourself from doing that. And you're like double doing it with this card too. This is a card about cooperation, getting things done, getting admired for your quality of work. Sometimes it could be a card of like getting tutored by, you know, the masters too. But normally I see it as getting admired for your work. But it's like you're not doing it. You're not pulling it together the way that you can. Not to your maximum capacity in your 3 to 4 month future. Okay, in your current, you in a nutshell right now, Pisces. The Graces, festivities, and the Chariot. Or at least you're feeling pretty good. It looks like you're having a good time partying with the holidays. You're getting together, family, friends. You're getting your social aspect on. And it looks like you're very focused, which is strange because in 3 or 4 months it looks like you're going to lose some of that focus. And based off of you not getting anywhere. But yeah, the Chariot's pretty good because the Black and the White Sphinx, if they go in different directions, then you don't go anywhere. But when they are focused and agreed to on the same path, they can get pretty fast, pretty far where they want to go. I guess maybe you're going fast towards family and friends. Okay, so this is your environment. It's not necessarily in your control, but the weather outside does dictate if you go out, stay in, or if you need to put a raincoat out and go out anyways. Within your environment of social network, your friend network, your work network, it looks like there is a mixed bag. There's a lot of griefs. There's someone that's kind of missing something. Maybe someone recently died or lost something. Maybe something recently ended. But it does look like there is a somber tone for at least one aspect of your life. It's not necessarily you that's grieving. It might be someone in your area that is grieving. And contrasting to that, we got Dionysus merrymaking, which is a card of party, kind of like this card. Partying, having a good time, everyone's getting along, there's drinking involved. Is a full harvest. So you got a mixed bag. If you're looking for love, one aspect is someone's grieving around in your social circle, and there's also a party going on. So if you're looking for love, I mean, you want to stick around the partying group versus the grieving group, because the grieving group's obviously not going to bring you any hot love interest. We got your hopes or your fears right here, Pisces. You're hoping for a new beginning. That's pretty much it. You're hoping for a new beginning. That's the dawn, Eos. You're hoping for something to start fresh. So it could be that you're feeling stagnant, that the new beginning's not here, but you're hoping that it'll come. You got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It could be that you're fearing making the decision, or you're fearing being juggled. You're fearing having to choose between love and work. You're fearing between to have to choose decisions. You're fearing making the wrong choice and going towards the choppy water instead of getting balance. Could be also fearing of not having enough money. Pentacles. 12-month outcome, Pisces. Not necessarily looking good. We got the King of Pentacles reversed, and we got the Hydra challenges reversed. So the king, when he's right side up, he's generally a very wealthy person. He's very generous. He shares his wealth. He has everything he needs, all the money and resources of things he needs. But when it's reversed, it might be like you're in a situation where you might feel kind of stingy with your money, tight on your money. You might still actually have the money, but you just don't think you do. And when you don't think you do, you won't feel like you do, and you won't be able to approach love to a full open heart if you feel like you're poor. And I guess maybe you're not just thinking it. Maybe something actually is going to happen, because you got challenges hiding in your future. This is meant to be a love reading, but I don't know if something's going to happen that's going to affect your money, affect your pentacles. I don't know if you're going to get laid off, or there's going to be like some sort of competition. It's going to be like, as soon as you fix one problem, the water heater breaks. Oh, now my car broke down. Or now I need to change jobs. I don't know. Once you cut off one head, you had to go to the next problem, and it keeps coming up, and that's going to be a big impact on whether you could find love, because oftentimes people feel like if they don't have their daily necessities met, how could they even think about finding love? And it could be maybe even just like you're so busy at work, one client here, another boss here, project here, and just things keep happening, and there's just no time for love. Maybe that could be also why you have money, but you feel like you can't spend it because you're so damn busy working with these problems. Okay, let me pause it for a second, shuffle the cards, and get ready for the one-on-one spread. Okay, Pisces, I shuffled them off camera, but I'll do it once more on camera for your viewing pleasure. And then we'll get down to your one-on-one spread. This actually, relationship spreads can be used for any relationship. It could be like your cousin, your boss, your friend. Most of the time it's for a love interest. So you could pick who it is and just convert the context to that side, to that person. I will be interpreting as a love interest here, in case you want to do tarot for yourself. Okay, so typically on the left side is the current you, Pisces, and then on the right side is the person you're thinking of. We got the past shared energy, the present shared energy, and the future shared energy. So you Pisces, it looks like you've been working on something, and it might be even to the point where you're using work as an excuse not to work on your relationship. Persephone here. Persephone was a god who was stolen by Hades into hell to be like the queen of the underworld. She didn't want to go. And her mother was so upset that she took away the spring flowers, and she gave us winter when Persephone was gone. She was allowed an annual pass to come back up to Earth. So it could be that you're going through some sort of transformation right now, and you might not even realize it, because you're keeping your mind full of work and money, that you don't realize what's happening around you yet. Okay, so your person seems to be fine with money. They seem, I know I describe this as like the hot mama card, no, but I guess it could be a guy too. But yeah, they have all the money they need. They feel good about life. It's kind of like us feeling a single, independent person. Even if they are with you, they might feel independent still. Like they can carry their own weight. It's the card of abundance. They are often willing to share some of their money if they need to, but they'll always keep enough so they're comfortable too. We got that paired with Hermes' journey. It actually, since it's upside down, it might be that they are not wanting to take a trip right now, or they don't want to leave their house. They might be happy at home. They're not really wanting to move around. Hermes, Mercury, is a card of travel, communications. but it's like they're happy where they're at, so why go anywhere else, man? So we get your past shared energy, present shared energy, future shared energy. Hopefully you don't hear the kids out my window. I like the breeze, so I opened the window. We got the King of Swords upside down and Tai Chi Fortune upside down. So between you two, it looks like you went to, like it's the dark side of the King of Energy, like where he's emotionless, cold. Normally he would be well balanced, but it's like he might have lost his sense of balance in this situation, cut out his emotions and became almost like a robot. And there might have been not a lot of abundance in the relationship. Like normally Tai Chi is about fortune, luck, and getting money in, but it's like maybe you guys stopped feeding energy into the situation. And okay, so between the two of you, the shared energy currently is the Tower in reverse and unfairness. Oof. The long story short of this one, Alchemy was raped by one of the gods. Her husband found out and assumed that she was cheating on him and it was consensual. He kicked her out, so then she suffered out on the streets. Eventually the husband found out that it was rape and it was not something she chose, and he took her back in and forgave her. But it wasn't fair to her. If he had just listened to her, she didn't have to go through all this unnecessary suffering. So there could be a situation between the two of you guys where someone didn't hear the full story, or someone's getting punished out of proportion to what is deserved. Something is not fair right now. And it seems like you do have a Tower moment going on between you. The Tower is about having bad foundations. The tower was built too high up, it's too shaky, it had to fall down. It was just a matter of time. So I mean, you could choose to jump out, or you could choose to fall in with the tower and get crushed. And it might have been a shocking thing that happened. You didn't expect to be treated so unfairly. It just came out of the blue. The future shared energy between you guys. Well, I'm not sure what is happening exactly in the present situation, but it looks like you will go into calmer waters. We got the Five of Swords reversed, and we got Chiron woundedness reversed. So you can breathe easier in the future. It looks like whatever kind of choppy waters, whatever kind of turbulence you were in, you will both be moving into sailing. There might be some bits of mental anguish and bitterness still that linger, but each stroke or each paddle you go, each step you take will get you farther away from the turbulence. And that's paired nicely with Chiron woundedness. Chiron is the wounded healer. He can heal anyone except for himself. But it is a card of healing, so it looks like whatever happens right now, it will be right. It will be rectified. Okay, let me go ahead and get a bird's eye view of the situation, and we'll pull some oracle cards from Spirit. Spirit will tell us the truth with an unbiased point of view from person A or person B. I feel like I just need to get one more. Alright, so generally when the cards are upside down, I'll either interpret that as it's either blocked to the opposite or to the extreme. Something about the original message is modified. And I have to flip them up so I can read them. Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Deeper faith. It's safe to consider making it's safe to make the move you're considering. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocked. Unhealed wounds are blocking your forward movement. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance now flows to you. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Alright, so this card doesn't come out too much, so you guys might want to feel special about that. Okay, so it looks like whatever happened between you guys, this unfairness is a spiritual lesson. It could be a lesson of forgiveness. It could be a lesson of sniffing out the whole truth before making an assumption. One of you guys is going to have to figure that out. It is something that's hurting your relationship right now, and you won't be able to move forward until you guys figure out what the lesson is from this. Unfortunately, it seems like you guys are in a twin flame connection. I do say unfortunately kind of in a joking manner, but not really, because those are one of the toughest relationships to be in. They all also rewarding, but they are tough because, man, you guys just reflect off each other and hurt each other just so deeply. And it also is like an illogical connection, like you can't leave them, you just have to be with them because they're the same as you. Technically you don't have to be with the twin flame, you could be with anyone you want, but you'll feel compelled. So it could be since you were busy working on your money that, maybe that's why you have a lot of abundance right now, because you're just working away. So it looks like maybe some advice for you right now, Pisces, is stop working so much. You have enough money. You don't need to take on another client job or another night job, whatever it is you're doing. You don't need that overtime pay. Stop working and go take some time off. Go mess around. Go play video games. Go to a park. Go do something that has no monetary gain. Do something that makes you feel happy. You could even ask your person if they want to join you, but don't not go because they say no. Go anyways for yourself. If you're looking to do something like ask them out or change jobs, it looks like it's safe for you to do whatever you're thinking about doing. Alright. I forgot to shuffle these cards 1 second. Alright, yeah, I forgot to shuffle these from the other reading, so not to waste your time watching me shuffle endlessly. This might lighten the mood for you if you feel like you want it. I have some Eros Kiss cards, which are erotic cards that you or your partner might be interested in trying. It's general reading, so not everything will probably hit with you, but take the ideas that you like. See if it helps you out, and you can always skip past this part and jump to the oracle cards from your person or the angel cards. Dominate me. Chains. Hold me close. Threesome. Golden shower. Natural. Dress it up. Beagle play. Blindfold, group sex, nipple play. So between the cards I do have some really soft vanilla things, and then I have some really extreme things, and you got a big diversity in here. So it looks like one of you guys, let's see, interesting. It's kind of this and this. They're not really related. So it looks like you or your partner might be interested in fecal play or golden showers, which would be playing with shit or pee play somehow in it. Sometimes people like the physical aspect of that. It's the most fundamental bodily control of them, and it might make them feel very exposed, vulnerable as they like. It seems like one of you or both of you might be interested in a threesome or group sex. You could always try a soft situation of threesome. If that has too many jealousy issues, you could just go straight to group sex. There's plenty of online apps that will help you find things. You could even start on Tinder or on Double List, or there's plenty of threesome apps or group sex apps on your phone, easy enough to find. Make sure you get you could also look on Reddit for advice of how to approach this. There's a lot of stuff on Reddit, oddly enough. Make sure you have your boundaries set. Will you see that third party or parties again? Will it be one and done? Will it be a friend? Will it be a stranger? How long will it be allowed to go on for? Will there be like some sort of like safe word if one of you guys gets uncomfortable and you both have to pull out, figure that out before you actually get that going. It looks like one of you guys likes some sort of power play. It looks like one of you guys wants to give up power, give up control to someone else because you trust them completely and you want them to take control of the wheel. Blindfold turns off the senses, the sense of sight, and heightens the senses like smell, taste, touch. And it also puts you at a point of vulnerability where you have to trust the other person is going to do right by you. Dominate me, again, giving up control. Chains, definitely giving up control and trusting them that they're not going to hurt you and that they'll eventually release you. And actually by releasing the control, it actually is very liberating to the person that does the release. For the person that takes the power, it can be very invigorating to have that power too. Whether I think they want it versus they want to give it. And we got these other things. Pisces, natural, dress up, nipple play, hold me close. So when I put natural in there, I meant it to be like natural, not shaved, because I don't like saying unshaved because natural is the natural state of being, not, so it could be that someone likes the natural body without any bells or whistles, and then the other one of you guys does like to dress up. They like to look fancy. One or both of you guys might like nipple play, easy enough, and one of you guys might have a sentimental of just wanting to be held, regardless of all these different things. Just being held is good enough for them. Okay, Pisces. Next, I'm going to do your oracle cards from your person, and then we'll finish with your angel cards. So this is if you have a specific person in mind. I should have said what I didn't say. I pretend that I don't care. I remember every detail of that day. It's time for me to heal now. I can be myself with you. I don't know what comes next. So Pisces, you guys are a card of emotions. It seems like someone you're with might not be quite in tune with their emotions or expressing them. Yeah. They might even pretend that they don't care, but they really do. But they overall seem pretty, happy with you. There might have been a specific fight where they blamed you for something that was unfair, but we saw that it will be healed. Here's a few more oracle cards if you want them. I told you the truth. Remember, when these are upside down, it's either blocked, the opposite of, or to the extreme. I am guarded. Time heals all wounds, which we know that's to the extreme. I put down your shield. They might feel like you're too defensive for them to approach right now. You set my heart on fire, so they might really feel passionate about you. You are too fast. I won't marry. And we're opposite or to the extreme. So sometimes people don't want to get married, but it's opposite, so maybe they do want to get married, because it could be the opposite. I'm busy with family. What you see is what you get. I can't hurt you if I'm not around. So maybe they did pull back, and it's actually to protect you. They think it's to protect you, but it's really because it's easier to pull back and not hurt you versus to fix themselves. They are saying what you see is what you get, so don't expect them to change. They will be who they are. Perhaps right now they might even be busy with family and they can't, they might be using it as kind of an excuse not to talk to you. Okay, let me pull these off. And let me pull your angel advice cards. Interesting. I think that wasn't this one. Yeah, you had Persephone twice. Beloved one. Archangel Camuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate connection. So he could be helping you heal the situation right now in the background. Kyanite, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Yeah, because no one else will take care of you if you don't. And if you run yourself dry, then there's nothing else left to help anyone else with. So it's your duty to take care of yourself so you could be able to take care of other people. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So yeah, we did see that you do have forgiveness and moving into calmer waters in the future. So that is your advice, is to forgive and learn. Love and light. These are actually like hobby or job career cards. I pulled it for your love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing and light to this world. Again, we got kind of this healing. Maybe you are going to show them how to heal and forgiveness, and that's something that they will get from you. Persephone awakening. Bingo. Okay. Persephone was my character when I did I forgot what it was called when you dress up as people and you hit each other with sticks and swords and stuff. Alright. Persephone is the daughter... Let me make sure it's not too long. I guess I'll read it. Persephone is the daughter of Demeter and Zeus. One day, while Persephone was picking flowers, Hades, the king of the underworld, rode on his chariot out from the underworld and kidnapped her, taking her below to be his queen. Demeter spent many years searching for her daughter, allowing the vegetation to die from grief. Eventually, Zeus sent Hermes to take Persephone back to her mother, but Hades tricked her into eating seeds of pomegranate. Because she ate the food from the underworld, Persephone must spend a portion of every year in the underworld. Thus, we have winter. Whenever Persephone returns to the underworld, the earth becomes cold and barren. Persephone may have been forced to become the queen of the underworld, but it is a role that she took too well. She is the caretaker of the dead. She became the mistress of the two worlds and holds the wisdom of both within her. She journeys through the underworld and returns to the surface. In a sense, she dies and is reborn every year, like the vegetation, and dies and is reborn as seasons pass. So again, that kind of sounds like the whole situation of the unfairness, like something happens to you, but you're going to make the best of it. And the message. Persephone represents the awakening we experience when the mysteries of life open up to us. This awakening also occurs between the innocence of childhood and the realities of adulthood. Persephone's mother, Demeter, held onto very tightly, and when the gods came to see her, Demeter hid Persephone away, not allowing anyone to get near her. Nevertheless, Hades took Persephone. We cannot escape the awakenings, realizations, and hard truths of adulthood. We must all take that inner journey through the underworld and back. It can be a rude awakening at times, but it is an awakening nonetheless. And you did have that, the tower, the shocking awakening coming, or here with you right now. This is the time for awakening. You may have recently begun a new phase of your life and felt the wonder and excitement of the new beginning, but now the realities of this new cycle are making themselves known. Things are becoming clearer. That is not always easy, but it is empowering. What you held in your reality has changed, and it may feel like the loss of innocence, but it is important to understand that this awakening represents your growing awareness. Persephone understands the nature of life and death. All vegetation lives and dies in accordance with her journey in and out of the underworld. Taking the inner journey into the underworld is a scary adventure, but it is time to face yourself to confront the true nature and the nature of life and death. Throughout this awakening, you will use your childish notions and illusions and discover your true innocence. Understanding life and death and meeting both with an open heart, this is the true innocence. Allow the mysteries of life to reveal themselves to you. Feel them, grieve them if necessary, and open your heart to the truth that comes, so that you can move forward with the greater understanding of life and how you can live and create your own world. Your eyes are now opening, and this gives you a great power. Use it. Okay, so Pisces, that is your January 2022 reading. If you like the video, please do click the like button. I'll see you next month if you do subscribe. Either way, thank you for joining me, and I'm very appreciated that you're here. Bye.